business grow. Find out more on the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM. Tim Zalabak here on the WTIM Morning Show, and I am joined by Lee Skinner and Steve Craggs from small town Taylorville. We're so excited about this one today. We're going to first thank our sponsor for our live stream of People's Bank and Trust here in Taylorville. So let's get right to it. I'm here with Lee Skinner and Steve Craggs, small town Taylorville. How are we today?
Good morning, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing super well. It's so good to be sitting down with you guys. And if you're walking through the square, if you're anywhere near downtown Taylorville right here, it's a good chance that you guys have something to do with what's going on down there. So let's get into what you guys have been doing down there.
Well, first of all, welcome to Taylorville, Tim.
Thank you so much.
It's a beautiful city. You'll love it here. So we just celebrated our Customer Appreciation Weekend just over the weekend with the car cruise. I actually had a lot of people in town on Thursday night. With the event was Friday and Saturday, but we had a lot of people shopping the square on Thursday night even. Lots of shoppers Saturday and Friday both. Lots of new faces through the town. I was really surprised. Website traffic is up in comparison to last year and the events that we had last year. So Customer Appreciation Weekend and the car cruise was a huge hit this year. Great time.
It sure was. And I'll tell you that the car cruise is just getting bigger and better every single month that we have it. We had over 150 cars again this month. And you get to share a lot of stories from people that come in with their cars, and you see groups of people from Taylorville and from other areas sitting around on the square, just enjoying downtown Taylorville like days gone by. It is a very special event, and it's become a very special event for Taylorville each month.
What a great way to get everyone together. And like you said, with each car, each driver of those cars, there's a new story to learn about someone else in Taylorville. That's great.
It absolutely is. And we find that they're coming from all over the place. We had a group of 11 cars come streaming in from Decatur. Right behind that, another group of 10 cars come streaming in from Springfield. I mean, we've got people reporting that they're coming from Verdon, from Pana, from Nokomis, you name it. They're coming into Taylorville, and that's pretty special. And that impacts our town. Our restaurants are up. If you were at Nesty's on Friday night, you were going to have probably maybe up to an hour wait. I mean, that's pretty impactful. That shows you the impact. And if you talk to even the regional restaurants like J.I. at Angelo's, he's up 10-15% every single Friday that we have one of these. So stores are up. Retail stores were reporting great sales over the weekend.
Yep.
I know we talked to Vintage Dresser. They said they were way up. The new Tallulah Jane's downtown. Oh my gosh, what a really cool store. That's for the young girls, ages 7 through 14. Did I get that right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's got, you'll see the grandmas in there taking the grand girls, and it's a pretty special store. So they've gone gangbusters. And then the new Fur Love store opened up, which is a resale shop. And the proceeds go towards supporting the Christian County animals. And so that store is 7,000 square feet full of all types of merchandise, and it's very children friendly. They even have a children's section with a large play pool full of stuffed animals that the kids can go jump and play in while the adults are shopping in other parts of the store. And there's everything in there. I mean, from lawnmowers to clothes to shoes, young folks' clothes, ladies' dresses, jewelry, you name it. That store is full of great new stuff that everybody's going to enjoy. So 2 brand new stores downtown that opened up. My goodness, what a great weekend we had.
Exactly.
I love how you're able to see that correlation of the Friday events followed by the numbers from the local restaurants of Nesty's. I mean, obviously that's going to happen. That's such a great thing. And it's definitely going to leave opportunities for new restaurants to come in. They're going to see that. They're going to want to.
Well, and we're one of the only towns that actually has a promotional arm, which, we're an advertising company, if you will. Small town Taylorville is advertising for our entire city. And you're seeing those numbers really get high impact. The statistics that we're reporting, our website activity is way up, like over 100% up. And that's driven from our Facebook postings and from your radio station postings that we do with you, that drives the traffic into our website. So we're creating a sales funnel for Taylorville, if you will, and small town Taylorville is getting the job done.
Wow, you guys are doing everything right here. I mean, it starts with that. At this point, it starts with the social media. It starts with things like this. And yeah, people are going to be looking up Taylorville to see what's going on. What's all the commotion about?
Yeah, we got a lot of great participation with the volunteers that we have on Small Town Taylorville, along with Farmers Market on Saturday too. That is growing like crazy, so to speak, like a weed. It's
Sure.
really, it is. A lot of people are coming in. We have a new coffee guy came into town that roasts his own beans and stuff like that. He's had huge success up on the square too on the farmers market. So we're lucky to have the town that we have. We have a great canvas. We're just utilizing it. It's fantastic. And we encourage people to shop local. I mean, if you haven't been to Taylorville shopping or even to buy a car, you're missing out. There's a lot to offer here, a lot of good places to eat. We're talking over 25 unique restaurants in our own town, scattered throughout the town. There's enough to feed everybody here. We just need the people to come. You're missing out if you're not shopping here with us.
And over 30 specialty retail shops too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yes, we got a really good weekend overall. It was high impact weekend for Taylorville.
Yeah, I'm finding all this stuff out slowly, all these great retail stores, all the great restaurants. And as a new member of Taylorville, I get to adventure and go out and find these places. I passed Fur Love the other day, not doing my research, just passing it. And I imagined it was some sort of animal, maybe a veterinarian place of some kind, but it is a resale store. That's really exciting to have another fully encompassing retail store. It sounds like there too. You can really go in and find anything you need.
Yes, you absolutely can. And the variety of the product that's in there, we have, the older crowd in there, and I see ladies walking out with dresses. And then yesterday evening, I saw a young man about your age, Tim, and he came in and he had a Cardinal jersey. Now that was hanging up back there, and it's all sorted and organized so he could shop by his size and so forth. And it was a genuine Cardinals jersey, right? Yeah. So, I mean, there's all kinds of product in there, and I think you'd be amazed. I've seen people spend hours in there just walking around, kind of figuring it out.
Well, I think I got my plans for after work today. Go test out Fur Love over there. That sounds exciting.
There you go.
And you guys keep emphasizing shop locally, stay in the downtown area, and use all these new restaurants. What is the future looking like? Are people coming to Taylorville to start new business or to expand? What does that look like?
Yeah, there are all types of folks that are contemplating Taylorville right now. I know that we've got a corner building down there that we're looking for a brewing company to come in. One of our local chiropractors from Edinburgh come down to Taylorville, bought that building. Doc Durham, super nice guy. He's been working hard on redeveloping that building interior and exterior, and that's looking to have a brew pub coming in there. We have another restaurant that's called Jack's on Main that is currently under construction by the Heartland Development Group. So that looks very positive and strong. They have another corner building that I think they're going to put some kind of an eclectic shop in that's being renovated right now. The Dear Yesteryear chain of stores has got Storehouse on Market renovation building. That one is under construction. Lee is actually the owner of that building along with his wife, Diane. And that one is beautiful and large and going to be quite an enterprise there. So, and several more contemplations happening about our downtown.
That's awesome. I mean, the options are endless at this point. And Taylorville's moving up. That's what it sounds like right now. Only one place to go for all these attention and attraction to all these new things. It sounds really, really exciting. I want to talk to you about the web traffic and where people can go if they have questions, if they want to never miss out on an event. Where do you go?
You go to our Facebook page is updated daily, and every single event that we have is posted out there. So Small Town Taylorville Facebook page is a great spot for a resource. Also, our website is kept updated. So there's a full calendar of events on there along with map guides for shopping and dining. And then you can look at every single other aspect of our city there too, whether it's the medical industry or whether it's our schools or whether it's our recreation, like our great golf course that we have out there or our park district. All of those things are shown on our website and really in good content and good detail there.
That'll be really helpful for people that are not familiar with the area. How often do you update those maps, and if people have suggestions, do you take suggestions for that?
We certainly do. We update our maps on a quarterly basis, and so they're pretty fresh. I mean, they're kept up. And then those printed copies, with electronic copy is updated more frequently, but the printed copies are printed every quarter. And then those are distributed to all of the merchants and all of the restaurants and then on the counters and suggestions for people as they come in and shop. In their shopping bag when they leave, they get a map. And that's a really good way to spread the word and help each other out. Because with a rising tide, all ships rise.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
without a doubt. We are here with Lee Skinner and Steve Craggs from small town Taylorville. This has been a great conversation so far. We're going to go ahead and take our first short break here before coming back and getting more into all the great things to do in small town Taylorville and where it's going. So my name is Tim Zalback here on the WTIM information station. We'll be right back.
Listen for Taylorville Tornado baseball, softball, and Little League games on New Country 104.1 and stream live on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. You'll hear selected boys baseball, girls softball, and Little League games brought to you by First National Bank, Kirby Real Estate, the Christian County YMCA, Brad Davis, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and Landmark, all in Taylorville.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are gonna do it today.
If you're 40 and over, you'll recognize these artists by their first names. Frank, Dean, Sammy, Andy, Nat, Diana, Michael. Well, here's the big news. You can now hear Central Illinois' largest music library with over 3,500 songs on air and online at 965thechill.com. Tune in on the FM dial in Christian County and on your computer or smartphone. Hear these great artists and many more 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 965thechill.com.
Jim Stepp is the owner of Central Illinois Asphalt in Taylorville. With over 40 years in the asphalt paving business, he's still at it today, based in Taylorville. Don't trust fly-by-night pavers claiming they've got extra asphalt, then play gotcha. Call Jim Stepp at Central Illinois Asphalt for asphalt repair and sealing, and make your driveway or parking lot dust-free with recycled asphalt and environmentally friendly sealer that doesn't contain coal tar and other harmful things to your health. Reach Jim by Googling Central Illinois Asphalt Taylorville for quality work at fair prices. He's your local paver with over 40 years experience.
It's spring. Time for a fresh start to put a spring back in your step. Taylorville Care Center wants to help you do just that. Whether you've been in the hospital or just need a little extra help to get back doing the things you used to do, Taylorville Care Center's therapy program helps you recover and return home. Private rooms for rehab to home are available to provide great medical care. Family and friends can visit to encourage your recovery. Find out more on Taylorville Care Center's great therapy program and put a spring back in your step. Call 824-9636. 824-9636. Caring for the community for over 50 years.
At Central Illinois Outdoors, with me, Jared White, we want you to be a part of the program as well via the Archer's Alley Catch of the Week. Each week, we'll select one of your pictures submitted at centralillinoisoutdoors.com and invite you to tell your story of the great outdoors. We're looking for your kid's first catch or even your first big buck. There's a simple, easy form you can fill out on your phone or computer at centralillinoisoutdoors.com. Send us your story, send us your pic. centralillinoisoutdoors.com and the Catch of the Week, brought to you by Archer's Alley, North 22nd Street in Decatur.
At People's Bank and Trust, they say you can bank on us to put your business first. Finally, you have a real banking partner to make sense of business lending. Find out how People's Bank and Trust's business bankers can serve you by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Jeff Robinson from Advanced Title. Whether selling your home on your own or through your local realtor, please give us a call at 824-8007 for all your title work needs.
WTIM.
Tim Zalback back with you guys on the WTIM's information station, and we're here for our second half with the small town Taylorville crew, Lee Skinner and Steve Craggs. We've had a great conversation about just where Taylorville is going in terms of retail and restaurants, and now we got some upcoming events.
Absolutely, we do. July is around the corner here, and we're looking at our July 1st through the 7th. Taylorville is going to be featured as our hometown on WCIA Channel 3. WCIA picks out one town per month over the course of the summer. Taylorville has been chosen. So we have a fantastic lineup of events. Now, they're going to be here the entire week, and they're going to be doing feature articles, special interest feature articles during the course of the week, building up to Friday. I believe that's the 7th,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
right.
Friday, July 7th. And on that, they're going to have a live TV station from 4 to 7 o'clock. So we have quite a weekend coming, or quite a week coming with that July, first week in July. Now, of course, the July 4th parade is right there. That's going to be July 4th at 10 a.m. downtown Taylorville. It starts down in the west end of town, just off of the square, a few blocks, and then comes up and around the square. And I'm telling you, that parade goes for how long, Lee? That's probably what, almost an hour?
Almost, yes.
Almost an hour. And you'll get the cheerleaders in there. You'll get the old car clubs. You'll get the old tractors. You'll get the Cub Scouts in there. I mean, you just, it's a traditional old hometown parade, and it's fantastic. So that's going to be featured live on Small Town Taylorville Facebook page. Now, Lee does a fantastic job with the live events. And if you're not from or not sitting in Taylorville that day and you can't come downtown to the parade, go to Small Town Taylorville Facebook page and you can watch the entire event live. And Lee does a great play-by-play. I mean, he's like watching the Macy's Day Parade when you listen to Lee, because he has all kinds of extra color, I guess you know, that he adds into it. So we had that same kind of a parade live at Christmas time,
Yes,
right?
we did. Yes, Twilight Christmas Parade.
Twilight Christmas Parade. Now, how many views did that live event get, Lee?
In the first 48 hours, they had over 9,000 views on that.
My goodness.
Yes.
We're trying to get that viewership on our live stream.
Yes. And I think overall to date, it's had over 17,000 views.
Yeah.
Now, with that, we had people commenting from Hawaii, Florida, California, and they're all saying, I used to live in Taylorville. I know somebody from Taylorville. Oh my gosh, I love that town.
I see my cousin in the background.
Yeah. I mean, this live July 4th parade is going to be pretty special, and we're really looking forward to that.
The best part of it is the mayor is providing lunch. He's paying for it.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's huge.
right there on the square. Hot dogs, Pepsis, whatever you want. It's great food too. They grill it right there on a grill right in front of you. So right after the parade, come up and have lunch on the mayor. It's all on him.
Yep, right on the south side of the square, and the mayor will be there in full living color.
Yes, he will.
And then coming up on that same day, a little bit later, 1:30 in the afternoon, out at our Veterans Memorial, which is at the lake, right? It overlooks the spillway. It's a fantastic setting. If you haven't been out there yet, and I know you're new to Taylorville, Tim, but if you get a chance, go to the spillway, take a look at the Veterans Memorial, the Lake Taylorville Veterans Memorial. It's very, very special. Now, the Small Town Taylorville group has built that over the last several years, headed by Dr. Ron Miser, was the head of that committee. And Ron put his heart and soul into this and got the community behind it. And this whole dedication, the memorial out there is fantastic. It has a cannon out there. It has benches out there. And it has in particular some pyramid type walls that have dedications to those who have served. And that's really what it's all about. Now we're going to have a dedication ceremony for another one of those walls. There's probably over 100 names on there, again, where the folks have bought dedications to their loved ones. And then there's going to be a couple of benches dedicated. The VFW will be out there. We'll have a couple of special speakers, and that's at 1:30 p.m. at the Lake Taylorville Veterans Memorial at the lake at the spillway.
And Small Town Taylorville will be televising live on Facebook on that event.
Oh, that's right. Lee's going to go live on that one also.
So you don't miss out. There's a lot going on in town. And if you don't live here, that's fine. You won't miss it if you just tune into Small Town Taylorville on Facebook on July 4th.
Then, as we mentioned, during the course of that week, WCIA will be here giving special events each evening in their evening news segment. And then on that Friday, we're going to have our car show. That's where the end of the week, we have that 150 to probably 200 cars coming in on Friday the 7th, and that starts at 4 o'clock downtown, and it goes until 8 o'clock. And WCIA is going to be live down there with their entire television crew. That's going to be fantastic. They're going to have a booth set up, and then this starts to get pretty special because we've actually, we have a really neat program at the high school called Tommy TV. Now, Neil Hohenstein is the instructor, the teacher for that, and he's brought something special to Taylorville with this particular program. They actually have a full TV station at the high school, and it's called Tommy TV. So they're announcers, they're folks that do the video. They're all going to be integrated with the WCIA crew.
That's a really cool opportunity for them. They're working in broadcast, and then they get to really put it to work right there.
So they're going to pair them up with their like type person on site. So the news broadcasters will have the news, gal or boy there with them. The people that'll be shooting, live videos will have the live video people from Tommy TV. That's going to be pretty special. So that's just one segment of it. We're building on the rest of the components of this. Certainly the car show is there, so that's going to be a pretty large component of it. Our cheer squad is being invited out. The high school band is being invited out. The dance studio is being invited out, all to do demonstrations. The K9 police unit is going to be invited out to do a demo. Where Chief Wheeler is going to be on board with that, I'm sure. So we're developing all of this, but we have been chosen, and we really want to make this event special. So if you haven't come to the downtown on a Friday, first Friday of the month, this coming Friday, July 7th, that's the day to come. You're going to enjoy that weekend.
Perfect. I've been here with Small Town Taylorville, Lee Skinner, and Steve Craggs. Don't miss out on any of the Taylorville events coming up. This is WTIM Information Station.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nokomis.
Virginia, iconic Christian broadcaster Pat Robertson has died.
He had an enormous impact on both religion and politics. After establishing the far-reaching Christian Broadcasting Network and its from the 700 Club, Robertson ran for president in 1988. He later founded the Christian Coalition, which helped cement the Republican Party's enduring alliance with evangelical Christian voters. Robertson also built the American Center for Law and Justice and Regent University.
Correspondent Jeremy House, Pat Robertson was 93 years old. Another day of a smoky haze in the air across the Northeast and beyond. More than 400 Canadian wildfires continue to rage, polluting the air here in the U.S., resulting in air quality alerts and warnings.
Forecasters say the smoky blanket casting an orange pall across Canada and the U.S. could persist into the weekend. Meteorologist Zach Taylor is with the National Weather Service.
Until the fires are, contained or end, really any northerly winds or northwesterly winds are going to continue to pull that smoke south.
Across the eastern U.S., officials warned residents to stay inside and limit outdoor activities. Professor Lauren Wald is a researcher at Ohio State's School of Medicine.
Especially if they're exercising